This is a series of films that tells the history of contemporary fashion photography as seen through the eyes of models. Because you've been in films, you've been in, you do perfume commercials and that sort of things. You're increasingly being asked to be filmed, I guess, as part of your...
I don't like it.
I know you don't. Can I find out why?
I don't like that thing of action.
Right.
I suddenly, I don't know, it's just not my thing.
Yeah. But is that because when you get filmed, you're suddenly not with a fashion photographer anymore, you're suddenly with a film crew?
No, because I like the film crews. It's just not my thing. I don't know, it's just not, I can move and I can think in a way with a static, you know, in that medium, but I can't do it. I mean, what was that? I was doing something recently and I just can't. I felt with McQueen, with the Stephen Klein, I felt really uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just like I'd done the whole print the day before, and it was, you know, it was all good. And then to go into the film, I felt really, I didn't like it.
Yeah, because I did a story with you for Italian Vogue. Do you remember the one with Edward?
Yeah.
The sort of 50s one.
I love that story.
And that was all from film. That was all stills from film. I didn't take any pictures, I just filmed you.
Really?
And, and just went through and took stills from film
cheeky.
afterwards. Well, you know.
Really?
Yeah. We had 3 cameras. I was on the main one, and I had 2 subsidiary cameras which were further away, which were people were filming you. And I went through.
Yeah, so if you'd have told me that, I wouldn't have probably been the same thing.
Right. But you were very filmic in that. You know, it was like they were stills from a film. They looked like stills from a film. So it kind of gave it a sort of, you know, a sort of filmic genre to it, the look of it. But you were fine with that. I guess if you didn't know I was filming.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because you've always got the film cameras around, but I didn't know that, you know, but I'm still modelling. I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
It's just a different way of moving, I suppose.
Yeah.
For a long scene. I don't know.
Yeah. Is it something you get asked to do more and more? Is it something that comes now?
No, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, little short thing. I mean, I never, that acting thing, not really.
And what about, is it different to catwalk modelling? And
What?
filming? Because you're that...
Yeah, catwalk's fun.
Right.
Catwalk's fun.
Tell me
First looks, everyone. Like all that kind of like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and go! You know, like Sam Gainsborough on the thing, and you're pushed out, and it's all like, you know, and the whole thing of like, it's that for, 3 minutes, it has to be.
Yeah.
And I like that 3-minute thing.
Right.
Don't like that 6-month thing.
Right. Yeah, but the catwalk modelling's a kind of, you know, it's a form of, you know, you're in movement. It's not to be a still photograph. It's to be
but it's
a
not
moving
acting.
thing.
I mean, it's acting, you know, in your head, but I mean,
Yeah.
I just no, it's just not me at all. I mean, I just can't. It's just.
And when you're modelling on a catwalk, how much are you aware of the crowd? Do you ever play to them? Was it something that you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I like to give a little look.
Yeah. And so, last question, which is the best catwalk you've done?
John's.
Really? Tell me why.
Because it was so exciting.
Yeah.
You know, and it would be like when we were going down the lift at the, you know, the pin-up studios, and he had all the cars, and it was all the girls, and we'd be pushed into the lift, and then he'd tell you who you were, and it'd be like,
So
who
would he tell you? You can't say like, you know, because he didn't tell me who I was. So
oh no, but he always told you
say?
a different character, and it's like, oh, you're the girl that hangs out in the petrol station waiting for, you know, because her husband's been her husband's been having an affair, and you're bored and you've had enough, and you know, like he'd tell you these characters, so it was like, you know, and then like the lift door closed, and you'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to be out there on my own. It's not like you can get back.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just, you know. It was fun. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So I can get one more. That one.
wasn't there.
I know you weren't there.
I know, but he said to me, do you want to be there?
Yeah.
And I was like, but if I'm there, it kind of, he said, well, you can wear a wig and like go backstage and just be, you know, but I was like, if somebody recognised me and somebody, or if anybody knows I'm there, which they would eventually, like, you know, my friends, and it will take away from all the magic that's the whole thing of me being a ghost and not being there, but not being there.
Yeah. But Lee McQueen's show, I mean, it's one of those moments again.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't. I'd never go to the fashion shows, Kate. But
you should have gone to that one.
There's lots I should have gone to. But
I know,
sadly,
those Lee ones.
Sadly,
now
you can't go back.
It was his anniversary yesterday.
I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, you had a fairly kind of, you know, especially came out, you know, with a T-shirt on at the end of his thing.
I know.
It was a fairly sort of, you know.
We got on really well.
Yeah.
He loved that he was a don't give a shit and I was a don't give a shit as well.
Yeah. It was an incredibly beautiful film. It wasn't really a film, was it? It was a film projected on a mirror that
I don't know. I mean,
sort of Pepper's Ghost, I think, is the thing, isn't it? So it wasn't a hologram; it was a reflection of a screen.
Oh, was it?
Yes, Pepper's Ghost, apparently. So Sam gave you something.
I thought it was a hologram because wasn't it 3D though?
No, I think it's the same as a two-pack thing. You know, he did it.
Oh, right.
But actually, you know, it's a reflection of a projection. So I think they had a big projection of it. It's reflected in mirrors, and you see the reflection of the projection. So it's not a hologram as such.
Right.
It's the oldest stage trick. You know, it's called Pepper's Ghost, apparently.
But when he phoned me and said, I've got this idea, I want you rising like a phoenix from the fire, and then you're going to just disappear into a little Tinkerbell fly off. And I was like, oh, Lee.
Perfect.
Major.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the lovely thing about Lee. When he phoned you up to ask you to do something, you knew it was going to be great.
Yeah, and I really miss him.
Yeah.
I spoke to David Bowie yesterday,
and
he's like, I really miss Lee. Because I said I saw him at Glastonbury when he played Glastonbury, and I went down with my mum. Anyway, I was telling him the story, and he said, I was wearing Lee McQueen. I went, he went, I really miss him.
Yeah. He was a big world, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I mean,
massive.
Yeah.
Massive world.
Yeah.
You know, huge thing.
You obviously you modelled for him in the shows. Did you do many of the shows? I know you did the Glass Box show. How many Leeds shows did you model in?
The bandage show.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest thing ever.
Why?
There's that picture, because he put me in a bandaged head, and I was like, and Guido's, and I was like, I can't believe you've done this to me, Guido. And I got a bandage and I started wrapping Guido's head with a bandage, which he did not like, a bit of a taste of his own medicine. And there's this picture of me and Lee, and it's still up in the office at the Queen, of me and Lee just laughing our heads off because I got him back.
But you also did the Michael Clark dancing one.
Yeah.
Which was brilliant, which I got footage of.
I know. Please, can I see it?
Yeah, I have to dig it out. I promise you will do.
Because I know I've been asking for it, because that was my to dance with Michael Clark, and I was so nervous, and my mum said, why are you doing it? And I said, because I have to. Exactly. My mum's like, why are you putting yourself through it? Yeah. Like the stress and the pressure and everything. I was just like, because I have to. We only rehearsed twice, and never all the way through until like the 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
And I've turned up.
I've got a film of you inside the box, and I've also got a film of you outside with Michael, just practicing.
Yeah, that's the first time we did the whole thing all the way through. Oh my God! And that it actually managed to. We managed to pull it off. Was just.
That was great.
Oh my God! It was insane that we managed. Like when he picked me up and I went like that at the end of as I was going through the doorway, I was like, I didn't even know where I was. You know, it was like one of those. Oh, thank God, we did it. And
did you make you think you want to do it more, or did you think that was great?
No, I'd do anything with Michael Clark.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Yeah. He asked me to do something, And then it didn't turn, I couldn't get the dates and everything, but he just wanted me to be naked, being like carried across the stage by dancers. I didn't actually have to dance, I'd just be like manoeuvred around by loads of dancers.
Well, you moved around balletically.
How fabulous, yes.
There you go.
Oh no, but he's amazing.